I'm just 18 deliveries away from becoming a Platinum Dasher on DoorDash. I'm going to drive as much as I can today to get that number of deliveries in the last rolling 30 days as close as possible to 100. Because I want to unlock the large order catering program. I want the highest priority to the highest paying orders here in Pittsburgh. You know the deal. Let's go online. How much do you trust the estimated wait times from DoorDash? Like wherever you're waiting, it says like, wait 1 to 5 minutes for an order request. How accurate is that? Because my starting zone here in like the center of East Liberty shady side, typically a couple of minutes, and I did wait a couple of minutes for this one. Pizza Bellagio, 1775, 2.2 miles, 15 minutes. And remember, the goal here are two things. It is to get that delivery tally up to 100 and kind of to keep that AR above 70%. I declined like 2 orders last time, so I'm at 70%. That reminds me. I know it's on a rolling 100 deliveries for your AR, your acceptance rate. The one shift, I accepted like 11 in a row, and I stayed at 72% for the entire shift. I'm not exaggerating. So does that mean I had 11, accepts on the last like tail end that were falling off or what? Why didn't it change? But of course, when I declined 2 yesterday and accept everything else, it drops by 2%. The math on that, I don't know if I trust that, but pickup number 1. Can I vent to you real quick? Can I trust you with that? Let me tell you about this delivery. So I was making a delivery, and it's at a skilled nursing and rehab facility here. And I got my stuff, and the door's locked, healthcare facility, I gotta get buzzed in. And there's a gentleman behind me, it looks like a cake. He's making a delivery too. So I'm standing there, and I ring the doorbell a couple of times. By the way, I got this order here, it's far away, but I'm just gonna take it, increase that tally and whatever, increase the acceptance rate. I make conversation, like, hello. Yeah, rang the doorbell a couple of times. I don't see anyone at the front desk, and he goes,
yeah, there is no one at the front desk.
Like, yes, that's what I just said. I was standing here, I'm waiting to make a delivery, basically. I didn't say that, but, and listen, I understand it's a care facility, and if it's a relative making a delivery or something and you're going through a tough time, I understand that. And listen, I don't care if it's a customer, a staff member, whatever, another delivery driver. If someone snaps at you, just stay professional, okay? Maybe it's because I've worked in customer service for years and years and years. I've also worked retail. So you don't want a confrontation or something to escalate, whatever. You want to keep your account. So it's kind of odd. He like snapped at me a little bit, but I don't know. Some people are maybe just like that. Now here's something you'll definitely have happen. The customer changing the address or double checking the address. So as soon as I got to the restaurant, the customer texted me via the DoorDash app. It said, hey Mike, just a heads up. I want to let you know the actual address is so-and-so. Sometimes the DoorDash app takes drivers to so-and-so. Now I double checked, and then even after I clicked on confirm pickup and it gave me the destination, it did give me the correct destination. Now, if it's different though, what do you do then? If the customer's like, oh, hey, deliver over to A, where the Dasher app is telling you to go to B. Imagine they said that when I got to the restaurant, and then let's say it was incorrect. Immediately, I'd contact support and say, hey, just want to let you know, the customer requested that I deliver to a different address. Remember, it's gonna say that no matter what. If you go to the wrong location, the GPS is gonna say, hey, this isn't the correct location. A $7.50 post-delivery tip. And remember, on Earn by Time, DoorDash says tips might be lower. Let's take a second to talk about repositioning, because here's where I'm currently at, and then here's my ending destination. Let me tell you my mindset around how much do I commute, where do I commute, and when to stop commuting into a different waiting area. So obviously that starting area up here, it's out of the zone. I could sit there and it's going to send me orders that are in the original scheduled zone, but I'm gonna have to come back in the scheduled zone anyway. So I wouldn't sit outside of the scheduled zone. I'd either switch zones, either manually, or if DoorDash gives you the option in the Dasher app, or just come back in to the scheduled zone. Now, why did I come all the way here, and why didn't I go deeper into this hotspot? I didn't want to stay right up north here because I felt like, well, the restaurant's here, the customer's ordering from here, because if you didn't know, every restaurant on DoorDash, they have a radius for delivery. Now, they can pay more as the merchant or the restaurant to have a bigger radius so they can capture more customers. Restaurants around here, most likely their delivery radius isn't gonna be 15 minutes already north of where I was at. So there's a higher chance that the customers that are ordering from these restaurants in this area is going to keep me in this area. Now, why did I stop here versus going in to the main hotspot, which is honestly kind of where I typically drive? Now, on one hand, there's a risk because I'm thinking, well, I might get my next request in this hotspot, number one. Number two, where I'm at right now, because it's more of a neighborhood, I may have to just wait longer for a request anyway, combined with commuting back into that zone. But then it also opens me up to different restaurants that are near here, not necessarily by that hotspot area. And again, that could work or that could hurt me because maybe there's more orders in that hotspot because DoorDash reports on current dynamic hotspots and then historical hotspots from, data in the past. And then just pure commuting miles, that's just an expense. So every mile that I drive and I don't have an assignment, it is just strictly expense. I'm not getting any money and I'm spending money basically to operate this vehicle for business. And again, I'm not on an assignment. By the way, stay tuned. That is a small part of making the most money on these food delivery platforms. Gen 2 of my course, Mastering Delivery, the best A to Z course on how to maximize your income, not waste your time on these food delivery apps. That's coming soon. So make sure to subscribe and then join our newsletter so you can be first in the know. yourdrivermike.com/newsletter. See, and how about that? My next offer actually wasn't headed south in the listed hotspot, but right in the middle basically. And now, I didn't know this, there's a peak pay hourly incentive, $20.75. So that's a $3 per hour peak pay incentive, 2.8 miles, estimated 17 minutes, which is great. Shorter the better, so I can add up that tally there. All right, that's not that bad. Let's go do it. Did that pizza pickup. I don't know if you can notice, we got some rain coming and we got some severe weather coming too for the next, I don't know, hour or something. So I might have to pack it in because we got, they say, nickel-sized hail and stuff. And trust me, I'm fine delivering in rain, but I know Pittsburgh, and we've gotten some severe weather recently. It might get pretty ugly. But if the system is only passing for like an hour, I'll just wait it out for an hour. Actually, I got some editing to do for you. I can edit a little bit. Drop a like on this video. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles. Check out yourdrivermike.com for courses and resources to help you in most any side hustle. And if you are subscribed, thank you. Okay, I waited an hour. It's gonna taper off eventually. Back on Earn by Time with some peak pay, $21.25. Oh, I just got an add-on. A Chipotle add-on, additional 3.9 miles. I mean, it increases the delivery counts. I'll take it. Both at a very, very busy Permanis and Chipotle right here in the terminal in the Strip District. What do we think? Look at this. Do not block driveway. Place order on chair on porch where your cash tip is located. Is that an all delivery note? Is that most likely always used, but is there actually going to be a cash tip? I don't frequently get a cash tip. Let me know how often you get a cash tip, but let's see if it's there and how much. Check it out. DoorDash cash tip enclosed. How much do you think it is? I haven't checked yet. Obviously, when I'm driving here, I'm gonna wait till I get to the customer's destination. I feel some cash in there though. All right, quick at the red light. Let's see. We got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 from the customer. Thank you. You know, logistically, not the biggest order, but on Earn by Time, I'm getting $21.25 per active hour now. 6.4 miles and 34 minutes of all paid time. By the way, I declined this one on Earn by Time. Like, consider this. This is also 37 minutes, but positioning still matters on Earn by Time. Even though I'm not on Earn per order, I'm still looking at positioning here, and I'm using my one decline on this one. It's just pulling me too far north.
So I took one more on Earn by Time, this Chick-fil-A here, 6.3 miles. And after that, I wanted something that would end near home. It wouldn't take me too far away, but I declined several orders here. Pretty frustrated, but let's take a look at the numbers. So $20.70 on Earn by Time. That is not too bad. And actually one of the higher earning shifts as of late on Dasher Rewards. Granted, you're not really gonna get priority offers on Earn by Time, but I was able to capitalize on a little bit of peak pay here on the hourly. Lower than average tip. I'm really looking for a tip between $4 and $5 here. That's kind of unfortunately to be expected on Earn by Time. And that trade-off that I've been seeing, have you seen the same, where Earn by Time might pay more per hour, but a little bit less per mile versus if you're driving on Earn per Offer?